so next we're going to be moving on to, we're talking about Bishop Nehru's new album, Elevators, Act 1 and 2.
2?
And 2.
2.
Yeah. Bishop Nehru, New York rapper, and really just best known for his collaboration work with the great MF Doom back in 2014. This is my own CD. I love MF Doom with a burning passion.
You didn't need to bring up that was your CD.
It's mine. I just pretty much everything else is Vincent's, but that one's mine. The Nathaniel Rateliff CD was also mine. Maybe some other time I'll bring in some other stuff that is mine. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Bishop Nehru's been kind of out there for a while. He's only 21. But yeah, seriously, this was made in 2014. He was, like 17?
Jesus. That's a little pump age territory, which I'm not willing to accept.
Listen to what he made versus...
Honestly, I like Little Pump more than Nehru.
Back up, buddy.
I'm gonna get flack for that, but it's true. I don't really care for Neruvian Doom that much.
I liked it personally, but it was kind of an eye-opener because Doom wasn't really on it that much. He took a really backseat production role on Neruvian Doom.
I think it's just because MF Doom was too busy playing EA Sports NBA Live the entire time.
I think so. I truly think so.
He's like, Neruvian's like, oh, you made these beats. That's nice. You want to get on them? He's just playing there. He's just like... What? Too busy playing EA Sports NBA Live. What is that? Wait, was Neruvian Doom on EA Sports?
No, Nehru's single "You Stressin'" was on EA Sports' NBA Live in 2015. I don't know why.
That's random.
But yeah,
I love having the Wikipedia up so we can just learn random facts.
It's great. I love it. It's great. But yeah, Elevators Act 1 and 2 is it's a solo project from Bishop Nehru, but kind of what drew us in, not only because of name recognition, and personally I liked Neruvian Doom.
The fact that it was a studio album, not a mixtape, because he dropped a mixtape back in December called, I think it's called Emperor Nehru's New Groove or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not joking, that's the actual fucking title.
That's seriously what it's called.
But that was... I didn't listen to it. I was going to at some point, but I didn't hear anything about it, so I just kind of stood away from it. And it was at the period where we were doing lists and shit, so I didn't really have time to. But with this, I was interested because it was a studio project, had KAYTRANADA and MF Doom. It was 2 parts, the first part being produced by KAYTRANADA, second part produced by MF Doom. They call him MF Doom on this project. I don't know if call him just Doom, which I found weird.
But yeah, all production was done by those two with Nehru over it. There's only one feature, but the rest of it was taken away by Nehru. And I honestly have to say that this album turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
I had big expectation going into this because you look at the production. KAYTRANADA, obviously 99.9% was one of my favorite albums of 2015. Or 2016, sorry. I just love the production on that record. I love the features. I loved his work with Vic Mensa, Anderson .Paak, and Sid. I don't know. I just thought it flowed. And Bad Bad Not Good. Can't forget them. Yeah, boys. I just like that project a lot. I like KAYTRANADA's just production style. I think it flows really well, especially with other people rapping over it. I think it's excellent. MF Doom, one of our favorites of all time, hands down. I was just expecting interesting production from him. The traditional Doom sound, just a bunch of samples, very jazzy in a sense, but just that Doom flair. I almost kind of wanted to be the first half be super synthesized because that's what KAYTRANADA does best, and the second side be almost natural because that's what Doom works best in, almost kind of grimy, kind of dark. And we didn't get that on this project. I kind of wish I didn't know KAYTRANADA and MF Doom produced on it, because I don't think the production on this is bad. I like the production on this, but I do not like it when I have to compare it to other KAYTRANADA and other MF Doom projects, because I just don't think it holds up. Not even close. I think it's good, but, you compare this to KAYTRANADA's solo work, you pair this with Doom's solo work, it's not even, in the ballpark. Food, not even close to this. This is... not even there. I think, or I wish I didn't know who the producers were. I like the production again, but like I wish I didn't have to make that comparison. I feel like it's almost bad to make that comparison because it's such a weird way to review this record. Overall, I do enjoy this project. Main complaints though, production isn't as good as the producer's previous work, KAYTRANADA's previous work, MF Doom's previous work. Bishop Nehru overall as a rapper, he's talented, but he isn't the most like original artist out there.
No, I don't think he's like breaking down any barriers or anything, but I think for his age, especially, and
being 12,
he's only like 10 years old on this album,
dude.
But no, I mean, I still really enjoyed it.
No, yeah.
I think he's got some like really creative bars and a lot of like fun wordplay, and I can definitely see why artists like KAYTRANADA or Doom would want to work with him because I think that Nehru has a lot of potential. This is probably my favorite project of his that I've heard so far, and I think that really he can only go up from here, especially if he's got legendary producers like that on his side. You know?
Like I like this. I don't know. I'm pointing to this. I like Elevators Act 1, 2 more than Nehru and Doom by far. I just think Nehru and Doom just didn't do it for me, but I think that's because Doom's name was so attached. He's on the album art. It's called Nehruvian Doom. Like you expect in that sense that Doom would be rapping on it, whereas this sense it's a KAYTRANADA and MF Doom production, but it's just Bishop Nehru. I wasn't expecting Doom to rap. I was only expecting him to produce. In the end, I'm kind of let down by the production, but it's also still good. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. In some aspects, I almost feel like it's unfair to kind of attach that to it because I know that you said, at least before the episode, and part of me kind of feels away too, you would have been fine with the production had you not known that the names were attached to it. I feel like that too because I feel like I really like both of these producers, but I also feel like Nehru kind of holds his own with what he was given too, and I feel like his creative freedom over the album was greater than the producers. Yeah, and in the way that I've talked about Gorillaz before, Damon Albarn kind of molds Gorillaz into what he wants it.
Dude,
to
I love
be.
Albert Hammond Jr.
I love that guy. But what's good about this album? Tracks like Driftin', tracks like Get Away, Potassium, and then the best one on here, in my opinion, Rooftops, the closing track.
Just the fucking horn section.
There's really solid production on here. Some I don't think are as well produced. Tracks like No Idea is not my favorite. The Game of Life is not my favorite. Yeah. But there's some really interesting stuff on here. Like I said, the couple tracks that I had mentioned before that I enjoyed. I think that shows why Bishop Nehru has potential here.
I like how this album's set up. I like how the first half's only KAYTRANADA, second half's only Doom.
It's cool. It's cool to see the divide.
I wish there was more division production-wise. I wish first half was way more synthetic, second half way more raw, or just some dark light, anything, just something like I can get a difference production-wise. But like, it feels like they kind of like flow really well together, almost too well. I don't care for that as much. It's a cohesive project. I do like the little interlude that starts everything off. I like how they announced it's a KAYTRANADA.
Going up the elevator.
Yeah, and I do like how
elevator going up.
Yeah, no, I like the little, just like it seems like a grand production when you walk into this lobby and you Bishop Nehru talks to the elevator doorman or whatever he's called.
Not to mention the album art.
Oh, album art's fucking
really cool.
Album art's fucking amazing. It may be going my best album art.
Oh, it's going on mine.
It's really.
Nehruvian Doom had some cool album art too.
This one's
really cool.
Fucking cool.
This is like the stop motion. It looks like a little I Spy scene going on here.
It's dope.
It's really cool.
But yeah, I think Bishop Nehru has good flow. He's witty. He's not the most unique character in all of hip-hop. And I feel like there's more to prove on. He's only 21. He has time. like he's gonna improve as time goes on.
And he shows no signs of changing
and
or stopping.
this is an improvement from Nervy and Doom by
Oh,
far.
for sure.
Yeah, like
not that there are good mean the most, baby. You already know.
and like the production's solid on this.
Oh,
It's
for
just
sure.
like it's just not. I think it's honestly. I wish again going back to that. I wish it was just announced as a KAYTRANADA MF Doom production. I wish I didn't know that. I wish the producers was almost like a mystery because I feel like it just kind of ruins it for you, like because you have such high standards going into it. But like overall,
I think that helped him sell and get listens too, though.
Yeah.
Because why would you not listen to an album produced by KAYTRANADA and Doom?
MF Doom.
On the subject of his age and talking about like improvement, we talked about Yachty like earlier in the episode, and he obviously had a huge change from his past sound. Again, I've got to give him credit for that, but I don't think it was an improvement. And I think Nehru is just taking what made him taking what was good on the past albums and trashing what wasn't good and improving upon all the good stuff. And then we end up with a new project like this, and I think with his next project he'll trash what was not well received and keep going with what was and end up with really solid tracks like Rooftops or Driftin.
Yeah. My only complaint is I wish there was more narratively going on with these skits. With going up this elevator, I wish there was just more. I wish they were making more stops. We would see
The elevator broke at the top.
Yeah, I know, but like I need more. This project again. It's only 30 minutes. It's like 31, I think. It's like when you take out Act 1 and like Act 2 free falling, it's bare minimum 30. I think it's a little too short for its own good. It needs to be expanded upon, but it's a short, easy to digest listen. Bishop Nehru comes through with this with just good bars, good flow, he's witty, he's not the most unique character, production's fine from people who are fantastic, but this is not their best material, which makes sense because look what MF Doom has coming off. He has Metal Face meets The Mask?
Metal Face meets Czarface.
Metal Face meets Czarface, that's what it's called.
He was just on Dabri's last album,
but like
Nautical Depth or whatever it was.
No, he has another project coming out with West Side Gun, West Side Doom, KAYTRANADA, Prey has a new project coming out this year. I think he's due for it, and I would love to hear that. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if this was more of their like side project, which is not a bad thing. Like again, I think the production's good,
helping a kid out.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I want to see more personality from Bishop Nehru on this project. I think I'll let it slide for this one, but I think in the next one, I'm going to be more critical on that. Overall, I like this project still. I think it's good.
Oh, yeah.
It's a short, easy to digest project, and I don't know. I'm feeling 7 out of 10 on this. I like it. Would like to continue hearing from more from Bishop Nehru in the future, boyo. Keep doing what you're doing.
I think I'm going to give it a 7.5 because I just really appreciate this guy. Just keep on going, man.
Keep on trucking.
I'm a fan. You've got a couple fans here.
You got me wild up. Who's the lame ass bitch want to talk about us?